Let's go. Kenn, let's keep it real. 2015, I wasn't gonna leave a witness. Shout out the car. Without this rap, I would've been in prison, clutching my rod. I got 2 kids, I gotta stay with it. I'm laughing with the reaper. I'm knowing they sending death wishes. My cousin gone. I'm tripping how I'ma deal with it. Free Moochie and free Scholar, even knowing that they side different. Ain't no cap in my rhyme, so you know this shit gon' hit different. I was in a trailer, hoes in the wall with 2 decisions. I can go out there and hustle, or I can stay in my feelings. Fuck all that. I was 14 trying to go make a living. Thuggin' with Slim in middle school, I can tell he want the million. Don't talk every day, end of the day, I hold my dog.
Welcome to Immerse Podcast 360. I'm your host, Maserati. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. No matter where you are in this metaverse world, we're going to continue to bring the best quality content and formula that we know how. Hey, we want to thank you guys for this special episode of Beyond the Rap Game with MMYLitKenn when we return to Immerse 360.
Through the seasons, I be here. I'm just different, I can see it. I'm just not no human being, excuse me. Yeah, I'm leaning. I've been hit shit through the day. And I've been sitting while I'm sleeping when the water. Keep your eyes shut, like you been dreaming. Keep your eyes open, acting broke. Who will leave you bleeding?
Welcome back to Immerse 360. As promised, we finally got him in the building. MMYLitKenn is in here to do his thing. He is from the south side of Bastrop City, Louisiana, what we call across the ditch, where he started his career at the early age of 13, where he used rapping and artistry to keep himself occupied and out of the dangerous streets of Bastrop City. Kenn gives all of his credit to the rap industry that kept him humble and kept him out of harm's way. But he is now the creator of his own MMY and MMY Productions. We give him one of the Bastrop City's finest titles, up and coming. He's in the building. MMYLitKenn, how you doing today, my man?
Well, now what the business is.
Hey, we so great to have you on the show, brother. For the people that may not know about MMYLitKenn and the things that you are doing for us, not only yourself, but so many other rap artists here in the Bastrop City, kind of give us a briefing on how you got started in doing videos and now into the rap game.
Well, really, I had started off with rap when I was 13 years old. I always had wanted to rap since I was like 7 years old. But then I had ended up saving up my money from, being a kid, getting snack money here and there. My parents giving me money here and there. I just saved up till I got a microphone. Then I started learning how to mix and master on my own as time went by. Then I ended up doing videos for like me and my team because I didn't want to pay other producers because they was overcharging us and they didn't want to promote us how we wanted to. So I ended up making my own business with the videos just for us. That's how it really started. It all started off a camera phone. That's how it really started. Shit, then it became more and more. I got me a camera. It just got more realer and realer. And then I seen it help network with other artists as I started doing it. So that helped my rap career as well. So it started helping me network even more better.
Right, most definitely. When we look at so many artists out in Bastrop City now doing, you guys are doing a marvelous thing and you're doing a great job. How is it that in the rap industry now it's not really a contract thing, which you still can? How are you keeping MMY Productions relevant and on the scenes in today's hip hop industry?
Honestly, trying to keep it relevant by just dropping videos back to back, trying to stay in tune with the effects and everything else that come along with the music career. That's all I've been trying to do. I've been monetizing my music. I've been promoting everything through myself, me and my team. That's just how I've been staying relevant, honestly, just self-promotion.
Right. What are some of the platforms that you find most friendly today in the rap game that gets you the views and gets you the downloads that kind of gets you out there in today's hip-hop industry?
If I have to be real, the ones that boom the most is the ones that's just doing the dangerous things. I'm going to just be honest, just all the ones that's actually active. That's the ones that's going to get the most views right now because that's what people like to see. They like to see idiotic stuff for some odd reason. They like to see kids go to jail and all this extra shit. I don't really understand that, Me coming up and actually in the environment I came up in, our purpose was to, do what we did and then get out this shit. Half of this shit just be, everybody promoting it now. Like it just, you know. So that's the most, in my opinion, that's the most viewed thing is the ones that's just promoting violence. That's the most thing.
You know, I was going to ask you that question. You know, how do you feel about and how rap is portrayed, especially here in Scrap City and throughout the hip hop industry in the inner cities? How do you feel about that portrayal, and what keeps you keeping your music so positive, but yet you can touch on that street level? How do you mix and match that?
Well, with my side, with my music personally, I'm going to tell both sides of the story. So you're going to get the good and bad when you hear it. So if I'm talking about certain things from my past of the streets, you're going to get, it's going to come along with jail. It's going to come along with getting shot. It's going to come along with all these other things, man. So I'm not just going to tell you the good side, like you making money from this and drugs and all these things. I'm not finna sit up here and lie to you like it's just all good. Because half of this stuff is gonna really de-escalate you. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna really push you down in the long run. But a lot of people don't see it until it's too late. So I just feel like I don't know. I feel like with the youth, man, it's just mostly the youth with this violence and stuff like that, man. It's more violent than it used to be. It's not even, like I said, it's not, nobody's telling the other side of the story, moral of it. Nobody's telling the other side of the story. They just gonna tell you to shoot them up, get money from drugs, and go on from there.
Right, most definitely. But you know, the thing about it, MMYLitKenn, it's how are you able? You know, we're gonna get into the backstory about, you know, the trauma you dealt with in your life, dealing with depression and losing loved ones right here in the Scrap City. But how are you able at this moment, without rap, how are you able to maintain from the streets calling you back to them?
My kids. I ain't gonna lie, my kids. I got three kids, my daughter and my two sons. That's the main thing to keep me out the streets. When I dropped out of school. I dropped out of school at 18 and everything, and my kids was the main reason. Like, I did not go back to the streets. That was the main thing, cause my thing coming up, I ain't have a father, so I said one thing: I'm gonna be in my kids' life no matter what. And being in the streets is a risk that's gonna take me away from my kids that I wasn't willing to take.
Right. You know, we're going to take an intermission, and when we come back, we're going to get into, we'll just say, the dark side that brought you into this light of finding your gift and finding your way in hip-hop. And, guys, he's one of the up-and-coming profound editors of video and videographers up under, I'm going to say, Dewey Rock and Kawan Whaley. Hey, he's up and coming, MMY Productions. But we'll be right back with MMYLitKenn, one of Scrap City's up and finding videographers and rap artists after this short intermission.
What you mean? Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like what you mean about my business? Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like a nigga ain't bout his business. Like what do you really mean? Like a nigga ain't bout his business. That bitch just sound like a bullet, but I don't even work switches. Keep underestimating and watch how quick this game get finished. Hey, say look, watch how quick this game and get finished. Don't ever think shit be sweet, cause it get sour like a lemon. Won't be clues, I ain't no fool. Just turn on the news round 7. Like who that be? I be Kenn, that's that little devil sent from heaven. Hey, hold on, double and wild, the businessman. I'm suit and tie, but I'm still fly with a polo shirt and some pants. She called me, oh, I'm punching dick in her. She like, where do we stand? Well, you can stand right there, and I'm a jet just to keep it a band. Damn, whoa, for the bag, you know Kenn gon' slide. Fucking with me, that's the wrong thing. Turn I mess with, close your eyes. I need my pocket sumo side. Only thing been crossing my mind. I be rapping, shooting videos, and be clutching my eye. Now one time.
Welcome back. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Bastrop Family Insurance Agency, our own Stepping Stones LLC of Scrap City, Louisiana, and Jonesboro, Louisiana, and Morehouse Community Development here in Morehouse Parish. We're still here with MMYLitKenn of MMY Productions, one of the up-and-coming videographer and rap artist. We still have him here at Emerge 360, KDOI, The Rock FM radio. Ken, before we went to intermission, you shared about your passion and how you're staying focused and staying out of, we're going to say, harm's way. But kind of take us into some of the trauma that you dealt with, especially dealing with depression and how you use music to overcome that.
Well, just coming up how I did, just in a struggling environment, just losing my cousin to cancer, losing my other cousin due to police, losing my other cousin due to police. It just was a lot of family members lost in different kind of ways coming up that I was very close to, that helped me along the way. And I just started putting their names in music to keep their name alive, and it just helped me out. It just helped me out and cope with it, because nobody understands you better than you. That's what I always say. So I feel like through music, it always helped me. So putting their names and keeping it alive, it just always helped me.
Right, and then dealing with depression. Depression is real. Mental health awareness all the time. We have a month, but it's all the time. We need to be aware of that. Kind of looking into it now, and you look back on it. What were some of the signs that people didn't notice that you were dealing with depression? Now that you looked into it, what were some of the signs that you can look back on now?
I'm gonna be honest. Most probably drug abuse. I ain't gonna lie. Just the signs, and just me. And just me probably just being away from home a lot. Like, I just always wanted to be away from home. I feel like that was a sign. And I started moving away from things that I liked to do.
Right. So now that we look at it and you're now into it, what is the next thing and what's the next big focus for MMY Productions? What's next on the table?
Really to build, just to make the business bigger, just to become worldwide. We trying to be the next big thing. We've been trying to be the next big thing for years, but we're going to keep going until that point happens.
Right. And I wanted to ask you, with the video, man, you do it so fast. You one of the quickest editors that I've seen thus far. Like I say, outside of Kawan and Dewey Rock that I dealt with. What is your flavor? What is your mix? Or what is your signature graphic or edit that people know this is a MMY production?
Oh, when you see that TV sign, you already know automatically it's me. When you see that TV sign, you automatically know it's me. I come with all type of effects and everything. Like I said, I try to stay up to date to all effects, like Young Boy effects, Lil Dump, all them type of effects, like industry effects, man. I just try to stay up to date with those type of effects.
Right. And with being a videographer and being a rap artist, I want to ask you, what's your favorite? Because I can see it's passion even in your videos, and I hear the passion in the music. But what would you prefer out of both? Which one did you choose out of those two?
I honestly prefer rapping, but it's just, music videos, they help me network with a lot of people better, because it's just like when you just a rapper by yourself, they ain't just going to want to network with you just like that. When you a video dude, they automatically going to try to holler at you. Then you could slide in your raps and stuff like that. But I personally choose rap if it just came down to it, because that's was my passion at first. I just started doing videos just to help me and my team out.
Right. And like you say, your team. How do you balance it? This my third encounter with you. You came and with helping other rap artists. How do you balance it out of making sure you're keeping yourself relevant, keeping the promise to your crew, and then making a business out of being a videographer? How do you balance all three of those on a daily basis?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, it do become rough sometimes. But when you really got your mindset on this type of time, and you make it happen. I ain't gonna lie, you make it happen. I have multiple pages and stuff just for certain things like this, like to promote my team, to promote my business, and to promote my rap. I just, you know, try to stay consistent on all of them. You know, it get harder sometimes, but like I said, when you really want this, it ain't too much.
You know, I want to ask. I always ask anybody this: what are some of the things that you did not expect on this journey pursuing rap, music, and videography? What's some of the things that you did not expect thus far?
How the industry is, I guess you could say how the industry is, cause it just I seen how a lot of people was coming up back in the day. Like I came up from back in the day where we used to post up and sell CDs and shit like that. So I feel like I don't know. I just didn't see a lot of this other stuff coming. I guess I don't know. Just how the rappers started coming and all this. What you got to do to make it and stuff like that. It's just like you gotta be really, you know. It's either you gotta be real gangster, you gotta be doing dumb shit, you gotta be some. It's just what I didn't expect. I thought it was just honestly you just have to you rap this if it's your passion. You know what I'm saying. You rap. You promote yourself in a certain kind of way. You put forth effort towards it. You put your money towards it, and I will come towards you. I thought that's how I thought it was supposed to be. I didn't know it was, you know, all this other stuff that come along with it.
Right. You know, you're saying you kind of wanted to pattern yourself. You wanted to be relevant to your generation, but yet instead you wanted to take that and lead your generation to a more positive outlook about what's going on in the streets. But then you come and find out the only thing that really is hot is ignorance, and that's something that you're trying to avoid. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And you know, brother, that's social media. You know, don't think that this podcasting it's easy. You know, we in the same boat. You know, we could interview this person and know, man, that's the next big viral moment. Or we could do this, or we could share that. But we're trying to stick to our template, and I think that's what social media has done. It has detoured people from staying focused on the initial mission and plan when they first got on social media. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I do really agree with that one.
Right, and that's the thing that we appreciate about you young guys that's out here in Scrap City. That's all you guys, even the OGs that's getting back into it. We need that, especially from your OGs out there that done been through it, and now that you can come back and put those lyrics, still touch the bass, but put it in a more positive outlook, like this young man MMYLitKenn is trying to do. You know, MMY, we're going to take another little short intermission, then we come back. We're going to get your final thoughts on what you have planned and what you see in the future for MMY Productions, and how do you feel about your beloved Scrap City as the world turns. We'll be right back with up-and-coming videographer and lyricist MMYLitKenn is in the building at Immerse 360 when we return.
Immerse 360 Podcast focuses on uplifting rural and urban areas and dire conditions with no solutions by shedding light on pioneers, athletes, and political figures who have made an impression on Northeast Louisiana and surrounding areas. Immerse understands the social and civic needs to love, learn, live, and laugh. So, tap in every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. on all social networks and platforms. Always remember, Immerse 360.
Welcome back to this portion of Immerse 360 Beyond the Rap Game with MMYLitKenn of Scrap City, Louisiana. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Bastrop Community Voice newspaper, City of Bastrop official information media newspaper and articles. Hey, we want to thank you guys out there for staying tuned in, and we're going to continue to have up and coming artists out there, and hey, it's just going to get better and better at Immerse 360. MMYLitKenn, brother, before we let you go, we always ask all our artists, how do you feel about your beloved Scrap City, first of all, and where do you see the future hip-hop when it comes to MMY Productions?
Well, with my city, it's just it's so and so. I guess you could say it's not the same. I could say that much. You know, it just my city. It just is what it is. Situation. It's just not the same. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I love my city. You know what I'm saying? In a way, just it made me. I could say that much. It's just not the same. I could say that. And for my music. Shit, I see y'all us at the top. Shit, in a mansion, goddamn, counting up millions. Shit, that's what I see. That's what been the vision, and that's what's always gonna be the vision until I make it happen.
Right. You know what, brother? And we see that vision. Myself and Do It Rock, we're watching you guys. RGL, Pablo, OG, Chloe, you yourself. We see you guys staying low. My boy Cujo. These guys are local. 318, top of the boot. I'm gonna say the Rise again, the top of the South. We back, and these kids out here, and these young men out here dropping hot tracks. Cujo, I want to thank him for his continuous support of Immerse 360 and all the artists we bring on. So Cujo, if you out there, boy, big shout outs to you. Here go another one, MMYLitKenn. Ken, before we let you go, brother, from the heart, what you want to tell Scrap City, brother?
Man, let's all work together for once, man, and see how that work out. Let's all work together and see how that work out for once.
Already, young man. And, bro, you stay up. You stay busy as you do. And, man, whatever we can do here, Immerse 360 on the collaboration, brother, I know Do It Rock is eager to work with you. Man, let's make it happen, and you just call on us whenever you need us, brother. Is that a bet?
Big dog.
Already. Hey, I'm your host, Maserati. This has been brought to you by Involve Social and Civic Club, where we understand the social and civic needs of love, learn, live, and laugh. And hey, you guys, make sure you tune in Wednesday for the end of Black History Month with the all-new segment, We the People. Hey, y'all get involved. Y'all stay encouraged. And most of all, y'all stay immersed. We out of this thing.
What you mean? What you mean? Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Ain't about my business. Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like a nigga ain't bout his business. Like what do you really mean? Like a nigga ain't bout his business. That bitch just sound like a bullet, but I don't even work switches. Keep underestimating and watch how quick this game get finished. Hey, say look, watch how quick this game it get finished. Don't ever think shit be sweet cause it get sour like a lemon. Won't be clues, I ain't no fool. Just turn on the news round 7. Like who that be? I be Kenn, that's that little devil sent from heaven. Hey, hold on, double and wide a businessman. I'm suit and tie, but I'm still fly with a polo shirt and some pants. She called me, oh, I'm punching dick in her. She like, where do we stand? Well, you can stand right there, and I'm a jet just to keep it a band. Damn, whoa, for the bag, you know Kenn gon' slide. Fucking with me, that's the wrong thing. Turn like mess with close your eyes. I need my pocket sumo side. Only thing been crossing my mind. I be rapping, shooting videos, and be clutching my eye. Not one time have I ever got questioned about a rhyme, cause they know, and I know, but we gon' say it, I be lying. I'm just searching for some gold, with sinking ship just like a pie. I be moving 24/7, they like, damn, don't they get tired? Like what you mean? Like what you mean? Like a nigga ain't bout his business. Like what do you really mean? Like a nigga ain't bout his business. That bitch just sound like a bullet, but I don't even work switches. Keep underestimating and watch how quick this game get finished. Hey, say look, watch how quick this game it get finished. Don't ever think shit be sweet cause it get sour like a lemon. Won't be clues, I ain't no fool.